John Bolton, who's a demon, by the way, very just like I don't understand how he sleeps at night. He is like, if you want to talk about like neocon warmongers of neocon warmongers, it's John Bolton. Like he's been one of the early advocates of trying to bomb the shit out of Iran, like or Iran for I don't know how many years at this point. Like he's a fucking demon. And I guess in terms of the Trump political revenge tour, he's the next target, which is pretty crazy because again, now he just like starts shit talking Donald Trump. Because keep in mind, John Bolton was what was he in Trump's first term? Because he was a part of the administration the first term. You know, when he had a bunch more neocons. I think he was the Secretary of Defense, but I don't exactly remember. But he was in there. He got fired, and then eventually like became a fucking Trump critic. You know, doing the whole like news media tour, talk about like so Donald Trump is cringe and stupid. He's a dumb fucking idiot McStupid head, and it's just like okay, cool, thank you, John Bolton, very good and cool and great. So now there's an FBI raid against him for what exactly? I don't know, man. Like for every motherfucker that Trump is trying to do like fucking raids again. I don't think he was the UN secretary again. I don't think so. I think he was in the Department of Defense, but that's besides the point. Generally, from what I understand, he's trying to also go after Letitia James, also for apparent like mortgage fraud. He tried to like go after John Bolton for mortgage fraud, and I think there's also someone in the Fed that he's also trying to go after for fucking mortgage fraud. So that seems to be like the sort of main tactic that Donald Trump is going ahead with, is just throwing out a bunch of probably frivolous like there's mortgage fraud going on here. Definitely, absolutely. Like lawsuits and shit like that. Bolton was national security advisor. Gotcha. So, like let's see. What does our favorite little doughy boy have to say here?
As you know, Ambassador Bolton is a frequent critic
Sure.
of President Trump's. He's also on Kash Patel's enemies list. The administration has already revoked his security clearance.
Oh, was Kash Patel going ahead with this, right? Because I guess because Kash Patel is also a schizo podcast bro, just conspiratorial fucking crank. And I guess he also probably talked about John Bolton wanting to be like the most warmongery of warmongery people or something. I guess some shit like that.
Secret Service protection. Is Ambassador Bolton being targeted because he's a critic of President Trump?
No,
yes.
Not at all. And in fact, if we were trying to do that, we would just throw out prosecutions willy-nilly like the Biden administration DOJ.
That's so fucking funny coming from you motherfucker. You throw out fucking prosecutions all willy-nilly all the time. What the fuck do you mean?
Yeah, it's only Biden who does the willy-nilly, fucking DOJ prosecutions.
Get the fuck out of here with this bullshit. Yeah, totally, bro. Like,
And, we're just gonna keep claiming mortgage fraud against basically everybody so we can make sure that they
stay in line with our fucking stupid administration's bullshit. Get the hell out of here with this frivolous, like, accusations of frivolous prosecutions that the DOJ did under Biden. That's fucking complete nonsense, dude.
DOJ did prosecutions that later got thrown out in court. If we bring a case, and of course we haven't done that yet, the Department of Justice has not done that yet. We are investigating Ambassador Bolton, but if they ultimately bring a case, it will be because they determine that he has broken the law. We're going to be careful about that. We're going to be deliberate about that because we don't think that we should throw people, even if they disagree.
Keep in mind, every single fucking litigious action that the Trump administration has taken has had a significant failure rate because, again, it's just complete, utter fucking nonsense that he's trying to argue with, and the judges just look at it and be like, this is fucking stupid and bullshit, and just throws it the fuck out. Like, it's fucking stupid.
Disagree with us politically, maybe especially if they disagree with us politically, you shouldn't throw people willy-nilly in prison. Even if they careful about that, we're going to be deliberate about that because we don't think that we should throw people, even if they disagree with us politically, maybe especially if they disagree with us politically, you shouldn't throw people willy-nilly in prison. You should let
all the fucking Palestinian activists that you tried to fucking detain would like to say hello. What do you mean? You love throwing people willy-nilly for their fucking political opinions into jail. Massive fucking copium.
Law drive these determinations, and that's what we're doing.
But
yeah, sure, man. And yet the amount of litigious actions that you have had in terms of failure rate has been very high. I don't know which month it was. It was, I think, either April or May, where like 96% of the DOJ's lawsuits got immediately fucking thrown out because there's just no basis for them. It's stupid. What? John Bolton raid shows weaponization of FBI against Patel's gangsters list. Oh boy. So it's Kash Patel that's the main guy that's trying to do all this stuff. Again, as we all know, Kash Patel also schizo podcast bro who will just do like say utter complete schizo fucking nonsense. Yet, you know, he decided to go along with the Trump administration in trying to, well, help cover up the fact that Trump was in the fucking Epstein files. So, nice fucking meme. When Kash Patel, the FBI director, faced senators during his confirmation hearings on the 30th of January, he bristled at suggestions that his 2023 book contained an enemies list. Wait, is that his fucking kid's book? That's so fucking funny that it has an enemies list, effectively. Jesus fucking Christ. Penning's government gangsters, which included a list of names around 60 people. Who are the 60 people? Who are they? Where's the list? Oh, here we go. Michael Atkinson, Lloyd Austin, Brian Auten, Bill Barr, Jake Baker, John Bolton, Stephen Boyd, Joe Biden, John Brennan, John Carlin, Eric Sierramella, Pekka Cipollone. And there's a bunch of Trump people as well. It's so funny. Hillary Clinton, James Comey, James Clapper, Mark Esper, Elizabeth Dibble, Alyssa Farah, Gordon Evelyn Farkas, Merrick Garland, Stephanie Grisham. This is so fucking funny. Look at all this. Look at this fucking schizo list. It's just people who have just gone against Trump. It's so fucking goofy. It's just a political hit list. God, that's so good. Oh my god. Simply documentation of those who weaponize the government. Yeah, totally, bro. 7 months later, the Nile appears increasingly hollow. Friday's FBI search of former National Security Advisor John Bolton's home and office repeatedly defined classified documents marks the 5th investigation targeting people from Patel's book. 5th one, huh? That's 1 out of 12. That's about 8% of them. Interesting. Wonder why he's targeting these people in particular. It couldn't be anything in particular. Nothing at all. Bolton draws a growing list of Trump critics from Patel's role in the administration has targeted with what appear to be retaliatory federal investigations. James Comey, John Brennan, Miles Taylor, Lieutenant Colonel Alex Vindman, all 5 people investigated in just 7 months, were on the 60-name list. Typically, federal prosecutors open cases based on tips, evidence, or ongoing criminal activity. Oh, really? You really think that these fucking things are based off of tips, evidence, or ongoing criminal activity? Yeah, whatever, like, schizophrenic conspiracy theory is in fucking Kash Patel's fucking head is more than enough evidence and ongoing criminal activity in his fucking mind because he's a fucking freak. They don't work their way through the index of a political book. While there's no public evidence that the book itself or any outside group is directing investigations, the overlap appears more than coincidence. You can certainly say that. Biden Justice Department definitely closed both civil and criminal proceedings against Bolton in 2021 over his memoir at his time in the Trump White House. Bringing that investigation back to life requires a deliberate decision to relitigate an already settled matter. Guys, it's almost as if it's all about just going after perceived enemies because, again, it's all about the authoritarianism of these people. Whoa, crazy. The crackpot fucking authoritarianism. Bolton's investigation, like those into the other four on Patel's list, is unprecedented in how it is calculated to target a critic. The Justice Department acknowledged opening criminal investigations into Comey and Brennan over their 2016-2017 Russia investigation rules. Russia, the Russia hoax. Such a big hoax, even though, like, literally Paul Manafort got arrested for his actions in order to try to get dirt on Hillary Clinton from the Russians. Nice meme. Taylor faced presidential orders revoking a security clearance and demanding investigation into his anonymous anti-Trump writings. The D.C. interim U.S. Attorney pressed Representative Eugene Vindman for business records tied to Ukraine aid, targeting the twin brother of Alexander Vindman, who testified against Trump during his first impeachment. Interesting. It's almost as if the point is it's going after perceived political enemies. Whoa, crazy. When asked for details about the raids and the reasoning behind them, a spokesperson for the FBI did not answer directly. Crazy. FBI is conducting court-authorized activity in the area. What's the likelihood that this has not been authorized by any courts? What's the likelihood of that? I feel like that's pretty fucking high. Because, again, these people, well, they don't give a fuck about any of that stuff. No threat to public safety. No further comment. Systemic nature of these investigations exposes the fundamental contradiction in the administration's approach. Officials claim to be combating the weaponization of justice, while at the same time weaponizing it against a pre-compiled list of critics. No! Whoa! What? Whoa! What a shock! I'm so surprised that Kash Patel, this complete fucking utter like psychotic freak, wants to weaponize the Justice Department against Trump's perceived political enemies. No, I'm shocked. Notably, Patel's targets are both deep state bureaucrats and former Trump allies, along with Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Hillary Clinton. They include Trump's former officials and former Defense Secretary Mark Esper and Stephanie Grisham. The press secretary suggested that the list features anyone who crossed or flipped on the president, regardless of their previous loyalty. Patel on Friday morning posted on social media that no one is above the law. Are you sure about that? Buddy, you looked at the fucking Epstein files. You saw that fucking Trump's name appeared in there multiple times. And no one is above the law? Okay, bro. Trump's reaction to the Bolton investigation undermines claims of prosecutorial independence. When asked about the raids, the president claimed ignorance when launching familiar attacks. Bolton was sort of a lowlife and could be a very unpatriotic guy. We're gonna find out. He told reporters on Friday. By systemically investigating critics while claiming to restore Justice Department integrity, the administration is creating an environment in which political opposition becomes presumed as evidence of criminal behavior. It's almost as if he's just a wannabe fucking dictator. That's the whole point of it. He's just doing it for the fucking crackdown. Oh, hey, what? Shocker. This marks another example of evolution from Trump's first term, when efforts to weaponize federal law enforcement were often chaotic and ultimately unsuccessful. The current approach appears more disciplined, with Patel's book providing targets and Bondi's working group providing bureaucratic cover. Very fucking cool and epic. Listen, I don't like fucking John Bolton about as much as the next guy, okay? He's a fucking freak, complete psycho, should probably be put in the fucking Hague, okay? You know, that's fine, don't really care, that's fine, I don't give a shit about any of that stuff. But the problem is that you're going after him for the fact that he's just a critic of Trump, not because he's a fucking war criminal. So, hey, like Trump, if you actually base the justification for that, for his role within the fucking Iraq war, then, well, you know, maybe I could overlook it. Even though it's like really fucking stupid and dumb. I'm kidding, of course. The basis for him trying to do this is just, you know, authoritarian, and he's just doing it for a fucking political power grab. That's like literally the whole point of this. But the idea that he's fucking going after these perceived opponents just purely due for the fact that, oh no, I've been criticized by John Bolton. I need to weaponize the DOJ in order to go after him now. I don't know, it just makes him look even more weaker, soy, and fucking pathetic than he already fucking looks. It's just absolute, I don't know, stupid fucking nonsense that we are currently fucking facing, as always. That he's just a tin pot fucking dictator who was in the fucking Epstein files, and, you know, his, like, stupid little fucking minions and sycophants are just going to do everything possible to basically be like, oh yeah, you know, we're just going to follow, you know, just the fact that Donald Trump said this guy's a bad guy, so therefore he must be a bad guy. Complete, utter fucking nonsense. Oh yeah, like, exactly, Boy Meets Minnie. Oh yeah, to the supporters, it looks like there's a strong man in control, but, like, in reality, it's just complete chaos and rank fucking nonsense. This isn't a sign of control. This is a sign of fucking weakness. But unfortunately, a lot of people are fucking capitulating to it. They're falling for the fucking meme. So, you know, as expected, liberals are weak. Trump's a stupid, dumbass fascist. And, well, everyone else is just going to be stuck in the middle, dealing with all the fucking bullshit. Don't think there's really much else to say besides the fact that this is just an attempt at going after fucking political opponents for the most idiotic, stupid reasons on the planet. All because they hurt fucking Trump's fifis. Complete, utter nonsense.